So let's look at example number 1. This is highlighting learning targets number 1.3a, 1.3b, 1.3c, and 1.3d. These are our properties of addition. And so what we're needing to do is match our properties with the generalized representations of them in equation form on the left. And so let's look at what is going on with this particular equation. What we see is a number that is added to 0 maintains its value, or if you recall, what's that word that we said? Maintaining its value is the same as maintaining its identity. Identity. Okay, so take a moment to see if you can complete the others. I gave you the first one just as a beginning, so hit pause if you have not already. Okay, now let's look at the next one. So we have a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c, but we have now parentheses that have been included. Well, we know that when we have seen groupings, that groupings are now associating two of the terms together. And so when we look at how these are being associated, the value has not changed, and that is because of the associative property. So moving to the third one, so we have b plus negative b. So we're adding the negative, but we know that the negative is the opposite of the positive, right? And so which one of the properties dealt with the opposite of a number? And that would be the inverse property that states a number added to its opposite is 0. And so that does leave one property, which we could just quickly say, okay, these are the only two that are left, let's move on. But just as a refresher, when we say that a plus b is equal to b plus a, that is the commutative property. And remember that we are going to use the analogy of commuting to work from Lexington, or from Danville to Lexington, is the same value as commuting back home from Lexington to Danville. So it is very important that you remember the names of the properties and their usage, because you will have to be able to justify your steps as you begin to solve equations in the future. So that's example number 1.